And this is one of the voices for a character I have to do.
I like my character.
I have to talk like this for a prolonged period of time.
I sound like I got a really itchy hemorrhoid.
I do have a hitchy hemorrhoid. Don't fucking talk to me about it.
Oh no, Jenny.
I gotta sit on one of those little
it's
rings.
Okay. Jimmy, it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to worry about the hemorrhoid. The hemorrhoid is gonna be
Well,
okay.
not fucking talking to me about the hemorrhoid.
Jimmy, one more time. You're gonna be okay with the hemorrhoid. You just gotta get the cream. Just get the cream. Put the cream on it, and you'll be okay. Okay?
Yeah, I'll
okay,
get the fucking cream.
Okay.
Thanks, Tony.
Anytime, Jimmy.
Thank you. This has been.
Welcome back, Guardians, to a very special episode. You guys easily blew that light goal out of the water like I knew you would. Seriously though, I'm so happy with all the progress we've made together. Thank you so much. YouTube is also noticing our progress as well, because I got a really good message the other day saying that we've been up by 251% on viewers per day. So let's keep that up, and welcome to all the new Guardians that joined us over the last week. Keep hitting that like button for me, and subscribe if you want to see more. And don't forget, slowly caress that notification bell ever so gently. Make sure you watch till the end to see more funny clips of my clan throughout the video, and also the first ever viewer submitted look that I got from my Discord. I'm thinking about doing a viewer submitted look at the end of every single one of my videos from now on, so if you want a chance to have your Guardian featured, go ahead and go down to the link down below and join my Discord. Anyway, no more delaying, we got a long video for you guys today, so sit back, grab a drink, maybe some snacks, and let's get into it. It's finally time to properly introduce you to my clanmates.
The wrong way? Where'd you guys go? Joining allies. What do you mean? Oh, hi, Sol. Holy fuck, we're in Africa! Holy shit!
Here the Vex planted the...
And we're all part of a really great clan called the Noble Knights of Dusk. I'm sure you've pretty much pieced it together by now, but all the voices that you hear at the beginning of the videos, that's them. And here are some of the best looking ones. Starting with one of the most beautiful of them all, and the most important person in my life, and the person that got me into the clan in the first place, real Jenny Ray. And if you didn't get the hint from that intro, she's my girlfriend, and I love her, and this is her bug boy. Now Jen, well, she's kind of known in the clan for having a very specific taste in looks. Some of them involve bees, and some of them involve watermelon shaders. But this one's different. I approve of this one. This one's really great looking. Not that I didn't approve of any of her other looks. I mean, I don't, but I do, but I'm just trying not to get in trouble here. Anyway, on to what she has on. So, for her head, she has on Hardy's Calm, which is a Season 3 Bright Engram drop. For her arms, it's the Carrick Type 2, which is a random drop. For her chest, she has on the Phoenix Strife Type 0, with a battle ornament that you get from Season 2 Crucible. For her legs, she has on Lion Rampant, which is a random drop because it's an exotic. For her class items, she has on the Righteous Mark, which you get from the Season 9 Season Pass. For her shader, it's the New Monarchy Allegiance, and that is a random drop now. And kind of on the topic of the New Monarchy Allegiance shader, along with any New Monarchy, Dead Orbit, or Future War Cult stuff, that is now random drops. So if on my past videos you saw that you got things from Executor Hideo or stuff like that, just know, now they are random drops from just doing any activities or decrypting legendary Engrams. So farm away for those. Anyway, Jen, you did a really good job. I'm super proud of you. And you kind of put this look together in a matter of like 2 minutes. So, I mean, I know you know how to look good. I just wish you always did it. Mainly because sometimes you get instances like this. Stuff where you can just like rotate the models and tell me.
Excuse me?
Skip it. Skip
Shit, I've
it.
never seen this
Don't
before.
you fucking dare.
What?
What are ships?
I'm just fucking with you.
Who is
I
this?
looked up
What
at-
is that? Is that me?
Fucking
Oh, Jenny.
Disarray walks in.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Oh. Is Jenny the
Oh,
one
look
with
at
the green
Newt's
pants?
fucking butt plate is attractive, though.
Anyway, thank you very much, Jen, for doing this for me. I love you so much. And on to the next clanmate. let me introduce you to Night Knight and his guardian, which I called Super Space Fishbowl Fusion the Third.
Dude, they have so many good-looking cheese.
Hit me,
Playing
Daddy.
CS:GO
Hit
right
me.
now.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I want to go ahead and give out a gold star for Night Knight just because whenever I told the clan that I was doing a clan episode and I told them that I needed them to make some looks for me or just to show me what their guardians looked like, he was the very first one to respond and he was the very first one to post something for me. So thank you so much, Night Knight, for that. You're always such a hard worker. I wish you were around more to do a bunch of raids with us so we can get more funny clips. For your head, you have on the Astrocyte Verse, which is an exotic that is randomly dropped, that gives you Warlocks back your Blink from D1. For your arms, you have on the Dragonfly Regalia Reaches from Season 4 Eververse, and it was also available during Season 9. For your chest, you have on the Robes of Optimacy, which was from Season 1 Bright Engrams. So for his legs, he has on the Wrathtrail Boots, which is a Season 9 Eververse item. For his class item, he has on the Bond of Optimacy, which is a Season 1 Bright Engram drop. For his shader, he has on Calluses Selected, and you get that from dismantling weapons and armor. Now, I always say, Warlocks can be hard and easy to make looks for. My only main requirement for what I like to see in Warlocks is for you just to look different and for you to stand out, because so many of you guys look exactly the same. What I'm saying is, just be Night Knight. In fact, this dude is such a hard worker that he actually made me 2 looks. But sadly, this video is already going to be long enough. So if you guys do want to see me break down his armor sets, go ahead and leave me a comment down below. But anyway, thank you so much, Night Knight, for submitting a look for me. Guys, he was one of the original clan members and we love him very much. He is, like I said, a hard worker, a wonderful person, and sometimes he's a little weird. And it just makes for so many special and really funny moments, like the one you're about to see here.
Hit me, Daddy. Hit me. Oh.
Next up, we have one of the funniest members that we have, Clay++. You've heard him already in many of my intros, including the one that you saw here earlier. In fact, I have several hours here of him just kind of shoutcasting our PvP clan event, so let me play you a clip of that real quick.
If you're dumb enough to buy a new car this weekend, then come to Big Bell's Cars.
Are you commercial breaking me right now?
Kiss my ass.
Alright.
And Clay, I don't even think he was really trying, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that, like, we were loading into a raid, I think, and then I kind of just inspected him, and I was like, oh my god, you actually look really good. Let me borrow you for the clan video. And, well, here we are. So for his head, he has on the Celestial Nighthawk, which is, of course, a random drop. For his arms, he has on the Dreambane grips that you get from the moon. For his chest and his boots, he has on the Emperor's Agent armor, which you get from the Leviathan raid. For his class item, he has on the Took Offense, which is a weird name for an armor piece, but you get this from ranking up with Zavala. For his shader, he has on the Shadow's Guilt, which you get from dismantling weapons. But even though I really like his look, and this isn't really a bad thing, Clay, but your hunter looks super comfortable for some reason. Like, I can see Bungie releasing this set as almost like a onesie and a blanket to go with it. I want to be bundled up on a snow day and just like in this armor for some reason. But anyway, that was Clay. You probably won't see the last of him anytime soon because he will be at the intro of a lot more of my videos. Good job with your look. The clan loves you, man. I'll see you in the chat. Next up, we have one of my favorite people in the whole entire world, Snizzlefish. Now, Snizzle, he's kind of known for doing one specific thing. And actually, let me just play a clip to let you experience it for yourself.
Yeah, the guy we never we did. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Broke down.
And struck moment.
Almost there.
This man is known for flubbing a lot of sentences, and there are a ton of clips of him doing this. In fact, here's another one.
She's dead.
I
I'd be
get
sad
it.
if she's dead, man. She's a preely human. Wow, what?
What the fuck just happened? What came out of your mouth? What the hell?
I was gonna say she's a pretty cool human being. Fuck.
And then you just died.
I'm sorry, Snizzle. Now that this is out there, it's gonna be part of your legacy forever. But anyway, for your head, you have on the Northlight helm that you get from the Dawning. For his arms, he has on the Gemstone Knight gauntlets that you get from Io. For the chest, he has the Intrepid Exploit plate that you get from Season 7 Eververse. For the legs, he has on Lion Rampants with the Rocket Scientist Ornament. Lion Rampants are a random drop, and the ornament you get from Bright Engrams. The class item he has on is the Iron Will mark that you get from Season 8 Iron Banner. For the shader, he has on the Regal Medallion, which is from the Season 9 Season Pass. You know who Snizzle's character really reminds me of? Freaking Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. Like, he looks like he's about to like pummel you into the ground, and all the girls are still gonna love him for it, and somehow you gotta beat this guy up or beat him in a duel or something in order to win the favor of all the lovely ladies around you. I think one of the biggest reasons why he reminds me of Gaston is because he looks really dapper and clean, but he still looks like he can beat you up or go hunting and bring back a big game. You look really nice, Snizzle. Thank you for submitting your look, and to anybody trying to gain any sort of inspiration from this, like I always say, participate during the Dawning events because they have really good armor sets like this helmet. And Gemstone Knight stuff from Io, go ahead and start farming those because the shoulders and the head all look really good on that set. But anyway, on to the next person. What do you say, Snizzle? Are you having fun so far?
God, we're winning. Oh my god. Oh, wee!
I will take that as a solid yes. Thank you, Snizzle. So next up we have Grunt. And Grunt actually made two looks for me. I'll pop the old one here on the screen for you to look at. But the one we're taking a look at is one he made yesterday while we were playing Trials. Now this is how you look unique as a warlock. I absolutely love the Wings of Sacred Dawn, but I could never make it look good with armor sets, and Grunt, you did a phenomenal job of doing that exact thing. Which is very fitting for him because if you didn't know, Grunt can actually fly.
That's his birthright. Seems like Grunt is trying to follow up with another
Shit,
shot.
I did not expect him to cover that corner. Oh, Grunt, you're dead. Oh,
Grunt!
oh
No,
my god, Grunt! Oh!
Oh! Manages to survive at the very last second by using an Icarus dash across.
You floaty
Whoa.
bastards. Alright, now let's go ahead and take a look at what Grunt is rocking. Now, Grunt has on the Liminal Voyager hood, which is an ornament that you get from Season 4 Bright Engrams. For his arms, he has on the Dragonfly Regalia arms, which you get from Season 4 Eververse, and you got it also during Season 9 Eververse. For his chest, like I said, he has the Wings of Sacred Dawn, with the Midnight Sun ornament, which the wings you get from a random drop, and the Midnight Sun you get from Season 2 Bright Engrams. For the legs, he has on the Iron Remembrance legs, which you get from Season 4 Iron Banner. The class item he has on is the Bond of Optimacy, which you get from Season 1 Bright Engrams. For his shader, he has on the Dreaming Spectrum, a favorite of mine, and this you get from Dismantling Dreaming City weapons. And I cannot say enough good things about this armor set. I mean, just look at the way the Dreaming Spectrum looks on him. The purple looks so royal, but at the same time he looks like he was like a lost astronaut that somehow ended up meeting some celestial god, and then he ascended, and now he like knows everything about the universe or something, man. There's something I really love about this warlock. Really good job, Grunt. I'm in love with it. And because I'm so impressed, and it caught me really off guard, not because of who the person that submitted it was, but it caught me off guard that we were just playing Trials and you told me to look at your warlock, and I was like, this is amazing. Go ahead, Grunt, you can take this week's seal of approval. What do you say, Snizzle? Do you agree with that? I'm so sorry, I definitely had to use that clip twice. And with that, we're gonna move on to our next clanmate. Someone that likes to call all of the guys in the clan Dad, Woodstock. And since sadly I don't have any clips of Woodstock, I'm gonna give you guys a different clip. A clip of a very important moment in our clan's history, the creation of something that we still do to this day whenever we need cleansing on Morgith.
I'm trapped.
I got you.
Cleanse me, daddy.
Oh my god.
That's the last thing I would ever hear from Jen.
That was disturbing.
And ever since that moment, whenever we need cleansing on Morgoth, during the Last Wish raid, we have to say, "Cleanse me, Daddy." I'm not even kidding, we are completely serious about this. People that are new to our clan never believe us, but if you do not say the magic words, we will wipe. We will let all of us die just because you didn't say a couple of simple words. Anyway, I just thought I would fill you guys in on an interesting piece of lore to our clan, and since Woodstock calls us all his dads, it was kind of fitting. So I call this his Bladesmith's bodyguard build. For his head, he has on the Prodigal Mask, which is a random drop. For his arms, he has on the Young Ahamkara's spine with the Augmented Wish ornament, which is a random drop and the ornament you get from the Season 5 Eververse. For the chest, he has on Bladesmith's Memory Vest. For his legs, he has on the Bladesmith's Memory Strides, both which you get from the Scourge of the Past raid. For his class item, he has on the Coronation Cloak, which is a random drop. For his shader, he has on New Age Black Armory and Bloody Tooth. New Age Black Armory you get from dismantling Black Armory weapons. Bloody Tooth you get from a quest that Shax had. But anyway, Woodstock, really good job. I'm glad you finally took the time to make your hunter look really good. You were giving me a lot of really funky stuff, and I told you all you needed to do was just focus and make everything look cohesive and not just freaking rush everything. Cause aren't you kind of happy now that you tried? Look at what you did, man. I'm proud of you. And I just want to add something here at the end. Even though sometimes I just want to slap you around Woodstock because you constantly want me to 1v1 you in PvP, we love you very much, and the clan wouldn't be the same without you. Anyway, finally, onto my Titan. I've been teasing you guys for like 2 or 3 videos now that you were going to get my Titan in the clan video, so here he is. And since I am kind of obligated to put a clip of myself in here, here's something that my girlfriend got of me and our friend Newt at her birthday raid.
God dang it.
Oh my god, who the fuck just killed me and wasted another token? Muffin, I'm looking right at you, you fucking asshole.
It's Newt!
I'm in my menu. Newt, get off of that part of the thing.
It's all your fault, Muffin.
Charged him.
No, Newt, it's okay, you're being a nice guy, but I know it's Muffin.
No, it was Newt. I literally watched it. I have him on record.
Literally me. I screamed
No.
you into a wall.
Newt, I appreciate how humble you are, but it's definitely...
I
You're
saw
right, I
his
was sticking up
guilty
for him.
face.
Dear diary, today I experienced racism. Anyway, there's a small clip of me there at the end. I figured that I didn't really need something big for me since, you know, you have to hear me talk enough during these videos. But I call my look the good bone structure. And before anybody says anything, I know the good bone structure is a shotgun, and I know I don't have it on. This is just the name of my guy, because I got freaking roasted in the comments of the subreddit when I finally posted my look on there. Before we keep going, I want to point out that everybody on my Discord saw this look first. So if you ever want to see any of my builds, go ahead and click the link down below to go to my Discord and, you know, nerd out with us. But anyway, back to my look. So for my head, I have on the Future Facing Helm ornament, which is from the Season 9 Eververse store. For my arms, I have on Doomfang pauldrons with the embodiment of the Warbeast ornament. The Doomfang is a random drop, and the embodiment of the Warbeast you got again from Season 9 Eververse. For my chest plate, I have on the Phenotype Plasticity plate, one of my favorites and one of the community's favorites. You get that from the Season 8 Season Pass. For the legs, I have on the Virtuous Greaves ornament, which is from the Season 9 Season Pass, one of my favorite legs Bungie has ever made for us. For the class item, I have on the Northlight Mark ornament, which is from the Dawning event. For the shader, I have on my favorite shader, the Dreaming Spectrum, and you get that from dismantling Dreaming City weapons. And I'm just gonna say it, this has been my favorite look I've ever made. It's both functional because of Doomfang and because Doomfang is really overpowered for PvE content and taking out a bunch of enemies at the same time and making your super last for a very long time. Sadly, Bungie caught on to what was making Doomfang so great, which was a bug that was giving you way more super energy than intended. So those got nerfed, and they're also not that good in PvP, but for PvP I'm probably going to use Antaeus Wards, which I have a build coming up with those pretty soon. and my personal favorite, Syntheseps. I'm still kind of rocking this look right now since I haven't really found an exotic that really makes me happy yet, or that looks really cool yet, and I'm still kind of grinding out for all the new armor sets. So kind of, stay tuned for that. I'm gonna see if I can do something with the new Titan jacket from Tess. And yes, I know all of us roasted the Tess armor set before, but with a bunch of shaders and a bunch of other things that you have to do, mixing and matching armor pieces, that set isn't actually too bad, like I said in the last video. But yeah, stay tuned for that also. And sadly, I don't really want to get rid of this armor set just yet because I'm too attached to it. I took a lot of inspiration from my very first episode. There was a really good looking Titan there that was called Hamkar's Bane, I think. And he had the same chest plate as I did, and he was using the Doomfang ornament, and I really loved it. So I kind of just kept going with it, and I was mixing and matching sets. And I recently got that Eververse helmet, the future facing helm, and I just put it on and it looked really good. And he kind of looks like a bony spider of some sort, one of them that's gonna crawl up in your nightmares and eat you. I don't know. Anyway, I really like it. I'm probably still gonna use it for the time being. You can see me still using it right now in the current season here in the background footage. So good job, me. Pat on the back. But anyway, go ahead and tell me what you guys think of my look down in the comments down below. And on to our very first viewer submitted look. Anyway, I want to start off by saying really good job. The name is John. I'm super proud of you. Congratulations. You deserve this win. And just because I didn't pick you doesn't mean that you are a bad looking guardian or that you're bad at making looks. In fact, it was so hard to choose between you guys. I actually kind of cheated and I asked my clan for help to make sure I was making the right decision. And I just want to thank all of you guys for submitting. It makes me really happy that all of you guys are so into this, just like I am. These videos aren't just me, it's a whole community, and especially the people in my Discord server. I really like talking and nerding out about fashion with you guys. And just because I didn't pick you doesn't mean that that look wasn't really good looking. You can most certainly submit that same look for next time or try to improve on it. I know it's going to be hard because you guys already look so good. But anyway, on to John and his Robo Samurai. By the way, John, if that name is kind of boring and lame, I'm so sorry. I'm not really good at naming things. So for your helmet, you have on the Wildwood helmet from the EDZ. For your arms and legs, you have on the Iron Samaki Greaves and Gauntlets, both which you get from Season 6 Iron Banner. For your chest, you have on the Notorious Invader Plate, which you get from Gambit Prime. And for your class item, you have the Bulletsmith's Ear Mark, which you get from the Scourge of the Past raid. For your shader, you have on the Crucible Metallic, which you get from a Shaxx quest. And John, there are many reasons why I chose you. One of them being that your Titan just kind of looks unique. I've never seen anybody else at the tower look like you. Maybe someone else has, but I definitely haven't. The second thing that I really like, and is really important for how I judge armor sets, and everybody kind of take notes here, I like when people mix and match armors. I don't really like seeing someone just rock one full set of armor and then maybe just slap on Syntheseps or Skullfort on there and then call it a day. That's not being unique, that's not being creative. Just because you're switching the shaders on there doesn't mean that you really did a lot of work there. And for some people that's enough, and I get it. I get that not everybody wants to be really involved into fashion and you guys only care about stats. That's completely fine, that's the way you play the game. But if we're gonna go ahead and say that you are really good at making armor sets and you're a fashion god, to really step it up a level, I want to see people mixing and matching, and I don't want to see a lot of one single armor set. So yeah, there's kind of some insight on how I judge armor sets, and kind of letting you guys into my mind and how I think and what I like. And I just also want to say that I'm definitely not some sort of fashion god that oversees everybody, and my word is definitely not law. So if you like your armor set, that's okay. I'm definitely not going to push you away from it, but I was just kind of saying what I really like to see and what I kind of try to achieve with my videos. And John's Titan is a prime example of it. Good job, John. Super proud of you. And if any of you guys want to submit a look for a future video, like I keep saying, my Discord link is down below. That's where you guys can go ahead and do that. And I'm going to talk about John a little bit more here since I kind of went off on a tangent. He's a prime example of you don't need to buy a bunch of stuff from Tess and hoard a bunch of ornaments to look good in this game. You can go off and go to the EDZ and grab a really cool helmet and mix and match it with some Iron Banner gear, which is also free to all players. You don't need money and you don't need to spend your life savings on this game to look great. So I hope this serves as inspiration for any of those free-to-play players out there. And that's how I'm going to go ahead and close out this video. I know it was a long one, so for those of you that made it all the way to the end, you guys are the true heroes, and thank you guys so much for the support and watching this incredibly long video. I promise they're not all this long. I just really wanted to make this one special. Don't forget that all of the links to all the guardians that I have featured are down below, except for John, since that one is from the Discord. But the Discord link, again, is down below, so go ahead and click on that to join us and nerd out with us. Also, we've really picked up some traction here. We're growing super freaking fast now. So if you guys want to continue to help me out, all you have to do is hit that like button and hit subscribe if you want to see more. And if you never want to miss a single one of my videos, go ahead and slowly caress that notification bell. And just to kind of end it, since it's my clan video, I want to just say thank you to the Dusk clan. I love all of you guys so much. My life has changed because of you guys. I really made this for you guys. I really wanted to show you guys how funny each and every one of you guys are, and just how amazing this clan is in general. To everybody else, stay beautiful. I will see you guys at the next one, and I'll leave you with a really funny clip that I got the other night from my girlfriend's birthday raid.